So this is Paul. He's my oldest son. He is going to be my partner on this investigation. He's going to be carrying a lot of the gear and stuff as we wander through Beattie Mansion and try to communicate with whatever may be here. Currently, we are in the nerve center. We are in, is where all of our gear is. They've got some cameras set up. This is where we will basically have our safe zone. Although I just got done telling him, like, there's no space where the spirits cannot dwell. So we'll see what happens. But I've already done a little bit of a walkthrough with you guys. I've shown you the location. And now we are going to head into the very dark house with our camera and some of our equipment. And we will start with the first floor. So let's get to it. All right, so we have limited gear. What I wanted to do with these investigations is to show you that you didn't need a whole lot of the bells and whistles to pull off a fun and exciting investigation. So what we have is a digital recorder for EVPs. We have our camera, obviously. We have a K2 meter, which is super cheap. It's probably the cheapest piece of equipment you will get. It's like $30 on Amazon. We have a couple of lights. That's just so we don't fall down some stairs. We actually have this motion detector sound box that is, it belongs to someone that gave us the tour of the house. So that is not our equipment. They just said we can use it. And if someone's going to let you use gear for free, absolutely do it. We also have, what else do we have? We have the, those dowsing rods, which we will try out. And I have a Polaroid camera just to take some stills. We'll see what that accomplishes. But now the lights are off. We are going to start with the first floor of the Beattie Mansion. So let's go. All right. So the lights of the mansion are off. We're using the light on top of my camera because you always want to be safe. Did you hear that? No. There was a clear voice. Is there somebody in this hallway with us? Can you show yourself? Can you make the lights on this device light up for us? I swear I heard like a clear voice.
What did it sound like?
Like a, no, like kind of sound. I don't know. All right. So this is the main parlor where the original owner of the house, when he passed away in this house, this is where his funeral was held. Paul, you have the K2 meter going. If it starts to spike at all, just let me know.
Will do.
Mr. Beattie, are you in this room? This is a nice house you have. Was that your voice I heard? This vintage litho print is a memorial to a deceased child. It is composed of the child's hair and christening blanket. Do not touch. So there are reports that there's a young spirit here, Mabel, who died in this house at the age of 4 of sickness. People have caught EVPs of Mabel, so I'm hoping we'll be able to catch them as well. So I guess we're just going to go room by room. We'll start in the dining room, which I'm already like getting like a chills feeling. Do you at all feel cold in here? You're wearing a hoodie and stuff. I'm not, but I've got goosebumps going on. Is there anybody in here with us? Would you like to tell us anything? All right, let's set up and do an EVP session right here. Stop moving. I can't be 100% certain, but it sounded like someone was walking in the hallway. Like with hard shoes on hard floor. All right, I'm gonna start the EVP. Is there anybody in this room with us? Can you tell us your name? What year is it? Did you work in this house? Do you know Mabel? Okay. We need a speaker. I didn't hear anything right off the bat. We'll have to review that later. But I thought I heard something. Anything on the K2 meter?
Nothing going on.
Can you make this light up if you're in here with us? Can you make a really loud noise to let us know you're here? All right, let's keep going. Nothing concrete on the EVP session at this time. Let's see what else we got going on. It's a nice bar. Some of the rooms we're not going to go into because they're being used as storage. But most of the rooms in this house are available to go through. I got another bathroom. This way. So this area is the original house, and this area was added on later. Nothing creepy about you. I heard something move. You heard it too?
Like a ding. Like a.
Yeah. Is there somebody out there? It was definitely like an object moved.
Yeah, like a knock. Like sit down.
Whew. Got that chills feeling again. All right, so we were heading back, or we were heading to the other part of the building, but we heard something from over here. It was slight. I don't even know if it was picked up on camera, but we both heard it. And to reiterate, we're the only ones in the mansion. We got a tour, they handed us a key, and they left, so it's just us. And we both heard the exact same sound. All right, we're gonna continue on the direction we were going. You can hear how noisy the floors are here, but we got some carpeting here, so it's a little better. So he said this is where they believe the nurse's station was, because at some point this was like an old folks home, basically a home for the mentally disabled. There's even an outlet right in the floor. So there would have been a desk here. That's the call board. And when I was coming through on my walkthrough, I thought I saw movement right there. So you know what? I'm gonna take a Polaroid here. See if anything pops up. All right. So the whirring you're gonna hear is from this camera. We'll see if anything pops up. Is there anybody on the stairwell? Did I see you earlier? I don't necessarily see anything weird. Nothing that we can already see with our eyes. Let's start over here. Can you make a noise to let us know where you're at? Did you hear a voice? Okay. I thought I heard a female voice. Are you in any of these rooms? Barber's Cafe. That's me. Yeah, it's a little loose right there. So a little background. Paul, how many paranormal investigations have you been on?
0.
That's the first one. My first one was in a train tunnel in the middle of fall, and it was freezing, so I think you're getting off pretty lucky.
Big spooky place somewhere.
This place is quite large. Like, surprisingly large.
3 stories, 2 separate sides of the house.
Yeah, when we pulled up, we were actually thinking, there's no way this whole place is gonna be open to us. But it was. Yeah, I swear I saw something right here. It like moved. I don't know. It didn't have form. I just noticed movement. we were told the staircase, that there are stories that somebody hung themselves here. But that story originated in room 19, which is literally directly in front of us on the second floor. But that over time, the story turned into hanging from the stairwell. But room 19, apparently back before that, was known as the suicide room. Now there's no like documented evidence that there was suicides in that room specifically, but a lot of things, a lot of locations like this will have these stories that just kind of form. There's not really much proof to them. One of the reasons I'm kind of focusing on Mabel is because we do have news articles talking about Mabel's death in this house. So we'll see. We'll do a EVP session in room 19, and we'll go from there. So this is room 19. We just came up the stairwell. And it's a pretty much mirror image to the other side of the house. So let's start in that room. We'll come back to room 19 and we'll do an EVP session. I think that one is storage. It's another bathroom with storage. That was the door, right?
That was the dining rooms.
Okay. Just making sure. All right. So this one's just a lot of storage and wood. This is a room though. We were told that apparently the person who used to occupy this room does not like people coming in. So let's go in. Is it okay if we come in? We've heard you like to pull hair. Is that true? Is this still your room? Do you not like visitors? Nothing on the K2 meter. I mean, it hasn't even done anything since we started. That's a dog outside. Whew. Very much a dog. All right, so we're on the second floor. We're making our way through the rooms. My light is starting to die for some reason. I have extra batteries, but hopefully it'll stay on. But there's a dog just going crazy in the yard next to us, so we're gonna let that guy quiet down, and then we're going to continue. All right. We'll do dowsing rods in the room 19. All right, I'll hand you the camera. And sit on the bed. All right. I have these rods in my hand, and I'm going to ask some questions. You can move the rods to give me your answer. If your answer is yes, I would like you to cross them. If your answer is no, I would like you to move them apart. Here we go. Is there anybody in this room with me? Did you pass away in this room? Are you a woman? Are you a man? Did you die of sickness? Did you take your own life? This is getting creepy. I've only used these a few times. I'm not 100% like convinced they actually work, but just getting those answers is a little unnerving. Do you know Mabel? Is Mabel here with us? Is Mrs. Beattie here with us? Is Armstrong Beattie here with us? Is it okay for us to be here? Do you want us to leave? Okay. Just in case. We're going to leave room 19. Just in case. All right. That was really creepy. Don't forget that. All right. Thank you for letting us hang out in this room. We're going to go look around some more. When using the rods, I asked for Mabel, and it said Mabel wasn't here, but maybe Mabel's just in a different part of the house. Ooh, I got chills walking in here. Are you feeling any sort of like a temperature difference that seems unusual, especially since you're wearing like a hoodie and everything?
It's slightly cold. It feels a little less humid than the rest of the house.
I mean, it's warm in here. A little dusty. And that's why I'm a little weirded out about having chills when it's so hot in this house. There's only one room that's got air conditioner going on right now. It's not up here. Pretty sure that was a dog outside. Again, nothing with the K2 meter. Alright. But this hallway, like I got straight up chills again. All the way up to the top of my head. Is there anybody here with us? Can you make a really loud noise for us? Now we're heading back into the original part of the house. This is the room that they've given to Mabel. You want to do a dowsing rod session in Mabel's room?
That works.
Mabel has some toys. All right. Do you want to do it or you want me to do it? All right, I will do it again. Mabel, I'm going to have a seat on your bed. This is not exactly a comfortable bed to sit on. I'm going to have the K2 meter right there in case it goes off. Mabel, my name is Jason, and I have these rods in my hand. And you can answer my questions by just moving them. So if the answer is yes, you can cross them. And if the answer is no, you can push them apart. Mabel, are you in this room with us? Is anybody in this room with us? Are there any spirits here with us? Nothing. Like they are still. Okay, I'll ask a couple more questions. Mr. Beattie, are you still in this house? Mrs. Beattie, are you still in this house? Nothing. I don't even have the chills like I did in the hallway anymore. It's, oh, it's hot in here. Is that you? Okay, I think so. You need to speak up when I ask you. Partially because I need to hear you, and partially the camera needs to hear you. Let's start at this end. Yeah. Is there anybody in the hallway with us? Did you hear a squeaky sound?
I did not.
If possible, if you can make these lights light up on this device, that'll let us know you're here. I heard like a thump. It might have been from outside. It's so noisy. The floor is so noisy here. Whoa, just up there. Yeah, this thing has not gone off at all. If there's anybody up here with us, can you close any door up here? Yeah, it's super quiet. We got here probably around 5 o'clock, and then we hung out here for a few hours, and it was noisy. There's road noise, there's neighbor noise, just the sounds of the town. It is dead quiet now. So any sound we should be able to hear anywhere from anyone in the house. No, we didn't bring that motion detector music box.
Did we?
Oh, did you see that? Okay, it's gotta be this. That freaked me out for a second. Okay.
You want to put the music box anywhere?
Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we left it. You know what? So now we know what it sounds like. If something wants to come down this hall. Alright. So now if anything comes down from the other side of the house, that thing should go off. Was that you? Were you making these lights go off? Nothing anymore. Shouldn't line in there. Anybody in there want to talk with us? This room, we were told that there was a caretaker of the property. This was his room, and one night this door was closed. He was trying to get some sleep, and something was violently trying to get in through this door. So I say we go in there, use the rods, maybe do an EVP session with the door closed. This door swings shut. All right. We're gonna come in this room. If you want in, just... That was a dog, right? I thought I heard something. If you want in, just knock. Or you can open the door. Okay. Door's closed. So I'm gonna sit on the bed. We'll do the rods. And if that door starts moving or anything, you whip that camera right to that door. Sit. My name is Jason, and I would like to ask you a few questions. If your answers are yes, you can move these rods across each other. If your answer is no, you can move them away from each other. Is there anybody here with us right now? Yes. Did you live here at the mansion? Yes. Were you an orphan? Were you an elderly person? Yes. Is there anybody else here with you? No response. Are there more than 3 spirits in the house? Are there 3 spirits in the house? Do you enjoy having visitors? That's good. Are you able to make a big noise for us? Yes. Can you knock on that door? You can use the energy from our devices if you need more energy. All right, well, they moved more than they did in the last room. I haven't heard the motion detector go off. I just half expected someone to be standing there. Okay, so this is what they said was most likely Mr. Beattie's room and Mrs. Beattie's room. They would have had separate rooms, and this apparently is the best view. Mr. Beattie, was this your room? Did you like this view? Did you consider this your town? You were the mayor several times. Lots of sirens. Maybe we're gonna stop until the sirens go away, and then we'll continue in Mr. Beattie's room. Was that you?
Yeah.
Let's go check out Mrs. Beattie's room. I don't know if it's Beattie or Beattie. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Is it Beattie or Beattie? If I remember correctly, Mrs. Beattie's name was Eliza. Eliza, was this your room? Would you like to talk to us? This was a rather large house for only 2 people. I know you and your husband didn't have any children. Did you like children? Do you know Mabel? Does anybody want to make that music turn on? You just have to walk in front of that little box. Is that you?
What?
I heard.
I didn't make a noise like that.
Did I just hear you? So this is the other set of stairs. Goes back down to the first floor. All right, I say we regroup downstairs, charge some batteries, and then head down to the basement. Sound good?
Yes.
All right, and while we're in charging the batteries, we'll leave the music box outside of the room in case anything sneaks up on us. Nothing sneaking up on us on these steps. So we left the music box pointing down that hallway. If anything comes this way, we'll know, and we will be in that room charging batteries. If you want to come say hi, just come on down.